Rise and grind. And so tonight I'm going to be smoking a cigar that might be my new favorite cigar. Without any further ado, you know I like to cut to the chase. I don't like to leave y'all in suspense. I'm smoking a cigar from a company called Definition Cigar, and this is the Noir. And so this is their African Cameroon cigar. And so if you've watched this channel for more than 2 videos, you know that I absolutely love the African Cameroon wrapper. If you watch any of my videos, you know I just love the Turo Fuente and everything that company puts out. And if we combine the two, African Cameroon and a Turo Fuente, then that's going to lead us to Don Carlos. And so Don Carlos is one of my just all-time favorite cigars. And so I've been introduced to this cigar, and in our fashion, we'll discuss the cigar a little bit. Tonight I'm sipping on I've got some Sagamore Spirit. This is their sherry finished. So I've been out to their distillery out in Baltimore. Really love what they put out. And so right off the bat, this cigar, yeah, this is going to give my Don Carlos a lot of competition. And so I've heard a lot about the cigar. I've enjoyed this cigar. I had to go out and get me a box of this cigar. And so I smoked one and I was just really impressed, and I figured maybe it was a fluke. And so just right off the bat, just on the initial draw, I'm getting all that beautiful African Cameroon sweetness that I just love. That sweetness, that lingering sweetness, that maybe some might call it even a sweet nuttiness to it. But this is what I go for. This is the exact note that I'm going for. And so I also have the Oliva Series G. Now I've got this. Of course, I got Don Carlos. And so, and Godify Carlito, I believe that's also African Cameroon. So whatever it is about that African Cameroon wrapper, that is my wheelhouse. And so this cigar, the Noir, put out by Definition, started off by a brother, African-American guy, started a company, maybe been others with him, but he's the brother I have in mind. He's the face of it, out of Dallas. And I saw an interview that he did, and he talked about why the company's named the Definition, because he said he wanted to define. He felt as if he wanted to be able to say that we are who we say that we are. And that's the beauty about cigars. That's the beauty about, and that's why I don't even try to give you a whole bunch of notes and descriptions, because the cigar is what you say it is, how it tastes to you. So I just mentioned tamarind. That's a fruit I ate as a child growing up. And so that's how I would define it. You might define it different. You might define it with some pie that your grandma made. However you choose to define it, that's on you. And so the name of this company, Definition. And if you've been watching my videos, you see that I've always talked about defining ourselves, rewriting our own narrative, being the captain of our own ship, the master of our own fate. We define us. We define who we are. And so a lot of people have asked me, what kind of channel is yours? Is it a whiskey channel? Is it a cigar channel? Is it a motivational channel? I define what it is. It is what I say it is when I hit the record button. You can't put me in a box. You can't define me. You can't put me in a genre. The algorithm can't even put me in a genre. I am who I say I am. I define me. And that's how you got to live life. You got to define yourself. Stop letting people characterize you and put you here and put you there. What I've done as a channel is to say, I'm going to do what I want to do, and it's going to succeed. because I'm going to work hard at it. I'm going to bring the quality. I'm going to connect with the people. And so YouTube, the whole algorithm can't even define this channel. It can't put me with the whiskey guys or the cigar guys or the motivational guys. It just has to put me out there. And it's doing well. And so we define us. And so that's one of the things I wanted to cover tonight. Just talking about defining yourself. We're in this era now where everything is so politicized and everyone wants to be in a box. Everyone wants to know what box are they going to check. And you look at things, you say, well, you're a black man, so you're supposed to be this way. You're a white man, you're supposed to be this. You're a Hispanic, you're supposed to be that. Don't let people put you in a box. You define you. You create your own destiny. You define yourself. And so I love what this company has done. And again, this just goes from looking at it at an interview. I believe his name is Jaman. And he talked about we realized that we're different. We realized that we weren't the stereotypical cigar company. He's a brother. And so he realized that he was different. But he wanted to define himself. And so he came out with this company. This is the first cigar, the only cigar I've had from him. So I had to go with my favorite wrapper. And as I realized the quality, the construction, the draw, yeah, I'm going to be going back to the well. Great cigar. So as I enjoy this cigar, as I mentioned, I'm pairing it with this Cigar Spirit Sherry finish. And so I'm a big fan of this company. I've been out to their distillery. I got some of their distillery only releases, their port finish. I got their 8-year. And in this particular, this is their sherry finish, and it's finished in PX sherry barrels. And so what this company does, they don't just make your stereotypical rye. They've got some rye that they finished in tequila barrels. They've got rye they finish in sweet vermouth barrels. They've got rye they finish in rum barrels. And so they're always pushing the envelope. They're always trying to do something different. And so that's what I like. I think that's just how you gotta be. Stop doing what everyone else is doing. Stop doing what's been tried and done. Stop just copying everyone else. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. And so try being you. And so whatever job you have, whether you're a construction worker, a software developer, understand who you are. Understand what you bring to the table. You are not a carbon copy of anyone else. Be yourself. And I'll go back to my channel. That's what I did. That's why I say it over and over. That's why I'm so different. I'm not trying to be, there's no one else on YouTube who you can say has a channel anything like mine. And there's no other YouTuber who can say that. And so everyone's in a niche and they're this, that, but I dare you, leave it in the comments. Who has a channel remotely similar to mine? Because I'm not following any kind of model. I write the own model. I define myself. And I think that's just how you got to roll in life. And this isn't just a channel thing. This is who I am. If you look at me in the other areas of my life, the other fields that I work in, my colleagues will say, wow, this guy, yeah, he doesn't follow the script. He does his own thing. And because what I know is this, I can step out and do my own thing because I know the quality I'm going to bring. And I know nobody is going to match my work ethic. And so sometimes you just got to go along to get along because you just got to go with the tide. But I know that I can step out and do my own thing because I'm going to outwork everybody. I know the quality I bring is going to be exceptional. And so I can take a risk. I can step out on faith. And that's what I believe Cigar Noir has done. I think that's what Definition has done. When you trust you, then you could do your own thing. You could be a Definition cigar. You could be a Sagamore. You could be a Rise and Grind. When you got so much faith and confidence in yourself, then you could be yourself. But if you want to stay in that box, follow everybody else, it might mean you don't have faith in you. You might be doubting your own self. And so if I could help you in any way tonight, I trust me. I don't trust the algorithm. I don't trust anything but me. And so my faith, my confidence is in God. I'm a religious man, but I trust me. I trust that I'm going to figure it out. And I trust that even when I fail along the way, that I'll keep rising, grinding. I'm going to outlast anything. And so it could be an algorithm, it could be competitors, it doesn't matter what it is. I define me, and I trust what I'm going to do. And I know that I am not going to quit. Back in the days, I used to run marathons, and I think my first marathon that I ran, 26.2 miles. And I remember as I was running, I just took off. I didn't pace myself. I just took off full sprint. And I got to about mile 10 and was just exhausted, but I kept on pushing. Got to mile 20 and I was ready to quit. And as I was about to quit, these two old women ran by me. And they just looked at me and smiled and said, "You can do it." And on the back of both their shirts, it said a Bible verse, and it says, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Now, at first I thought, okay, how are these two old women, they're like 80 years old, how are they passing me? And I always, to this day, I just feel as if maybe they were two angels who were just placed in front of me to encourage me. And once I read what was on the back of their shirt, I started running. I started running. I got my second wind back. I just started running and running and running, and I finished at a really good time. And that's my mindset, that I'm going to rise, I'm going to grind, that I'm not going to stop. Nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to outlast anything, everything. I will finish the race. And so that's the kind of confidence you got to have in yourself. And when you have that confidence in you, then you can define you. Now, hopefully you can see how this thing is burning. And so I've been chatting with you all the whole time. I haven't tipped the ash once, just holding on. And so that's just an indication of just how good this thing has been rolled. Great quality cigar. Taste is amazing. And so as I mentioned, yes, I love Don Carlos. I love Arturo Fuente. And so this is the second thing I want to talk about. I feel really chatty tonight. I think sometimes and it probably has to do with how we're defining things, we just want to stay in one box. We want to say, I'm a Arturo Fuente guy. I'm a Padron guy. I'm a Davidoff guy. We want to stay in one place because we want to be defined by one thing. And if you notice one thing with my channel, I'll just come out and say, hey, look, this is my new favorite. Deal with it. And I think that's something we've got to start doing, in that, yeah, I love Don Carlos. Yeah, I smoked probably hundreds of them. But you know what? This cigar is African Cameroon. It's probably better available, better priced. And so don't be afraid of changing. Don't be afraid to say, you know what? This is my new favorite. Yeah, I used to love that and I smoked that for 10 years and that's the box I was in. That's how y'all defined me. But you know what? Today's a new day. This is now my new favorite. And I think so many people, they're afraid to do that. They're afraid to to just step out and do something new, something different. The thing about defining yourself is you don't ever have to play any game. You don't have to stay in any lane. I could say this is my favorite cigar today, and tomorrow I could say something else is my favorite cigar. And if you don't like that, I do not care, because I define me. And so that's something that I want us to start doing, to whatever is your favorite, and let your favorite change, but don't be chained to anything. Don't be chained to any kind of cigar or any maker, or nothing should chain you, because if it chains you, it defines you. Thing about me, there's nothing. You have no idea what my next video is going to be about, because I don't even know, because there is no lane. There's nothing there's no model. And so be willing to be like that. Be willing to just do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it. Let nothing define who you are. All right, so I took my beanie off. I don't know if the cigar has gotten some strength on it. I don't know if it's the whiskey that has kicked in. Maybe it's all my talking, all my energy that has got me all fired up. But the cigar, I put it at seems to be about a medium bodied taste and flavor, and that's definitely up there. But it's as far as strength, it's a medium strength. As I mentioned, construction draw is just perfect. All right, so the ash has fallen. It held on for probably about half the cigar. Really loving this. Really digging this. Love that I got a whole box of these. This is ready to smoke right now. And so this box will probably be with me for some time now. But it's great to see a cigar company like this doing their thing. I love the meaning behind the company, and I'm excited to see what else they're going to do. I'm excited to see how they're going to push the envelope. I'm excited to see how they're going to continue to define who they are. Great product, great message. And so I hope, as I've spent this time with some products with you, with the cigar and with the whiskey, as I say all the time, this channel isn't about the product, it's about the impact. It's about what can I help the people with? What can I just have a conversation with you about? What can I share with you about? And this is a good cigar. And be sure to define yourself. As I'm smoking Cigar by Definition cigars, define yourself. Don't get caught in any box, any trap. Nobody should be able to define you. You define yourself. Great cigar, great whiskey. And so if you want to join such a community of people who we are the master of our own fate. We are the captain of our own ship. We define us. You want to join us? You can hit the subscribe button. You can leave a comment. Let me know. Do you define you? Or does the news, does your race, does your zip code, does your job title, do you define yourself? Like, comment, subscribe. But most importantly, rise and grind.